I've realized that improving your life comes with having systems that will help you to improve every aspect of your life. I have systems that help me improve my goals, help me improve my personal life generally. And in today's video, I want to share some simple systems that will help you improve your life. Hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self improvement, self development, fashion content, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know. I am so happy to have you here once again, Mario G. So, guys, let's get into the video. Now, in case you see my hair flying everywhere, there's a noise, whatever, it is my fan. I basically have a fan here and a fan there. I am so hot today, so please bear with me, but I'll try as much as possible for you to get the perfect sound in this video. Now, the system that you need, these are not systems that are so big. Oh, I have to, no. They are very simple system. To be honest, I won't be here talking about system with you if I have not tried it myself. I've tried system, I'm trying system, and to be honest, I will always try system. The first system you want to consider or you want to look into is weekly reset plan. Let me tell you something. This particular system, it changes your life. Now, this is simply if you want to meal prep, you pick like a Sunday or you pick like a Monday. For me, I pick Monday because my Sundays, I really like to do everything in church and just relax on Mondays. To be honest, if I have any content I need to edit or I have any content to finish up on, right? That's what I do. But on Sundays, it's just for me. I really take my Saturdays and my Sundays kind of, but my Sundays very particular. But you see, my Mondays, those are the days where I change my bed sheet, I clean my room. I do plan my week on Mondays. Yes, I do plan my week on Mondays. I do everything that I need to do for the week to be smooth. For me, I do it on Mondays. Now, this weekly reset plan system thing is something that will help you have like a very great week. Now, when I mean that I plan my week on Monday, I always have something I want to achieve or something that I want to do every week. Now, I write them down. I think I have a weekly how to plan your week. I think I have a video like that. I'll see if I do and I'll link it. Editing Tosin, don't forget to do this because you always do this. Right? I'm gonna link it for you to see. But I always write everything down. I take my time to think after my morning walk to think about all the things I would like to do that week. And then I put in place the things that maybe someone, my mom or someone wants me to do for them, I add it to it, or anything that I really need to do to the list of calling someone, I put it in my list. I put it in my to-do list for the week, right? And then I spread it. I talked about that in that video. I spread it throughout the week and all that. And also in this particular day, now in this system you have to pick a particular day for it to work for you, where you plan your week, right? So in this particular day also, I clean my room, I reset my room. Now, because my room is not always like messy or dirty or whatever it might be, I try as much as possible. There's always that laziness, or let me not call it laziness, there's always that nudge of, oh, it's not dirty. No, I always clean my room on Mondays. Always. I don't care if I swept it on Sundays, I will clean it on Mondays, right? So that has over time helped me because it's a system. Over time helped me to see that I'm going into a new week. Do you understand? Once it's Monday and I'm doing all these things, my mind is like, okay, this is a new week. I'm planning content. I'm planning what I need to do to get to my goals. I'm planning how to, do things with my business and all. That particular day, I use it to do every reset. Now, do you know what that does for me? It helps me to reduce stress. It helps me to reduce any form of being confused. If there's one thing I know about myself is I do not like to be confused. I don't know how else to say it, but I need to know what I am doing. That's how I function. Even in my life decisions, I need to know. I might not know what I want to do for the next 5, 10 years, but you see that 365 days 1 year, I need to have a plan of what I'm doing. I just function better that way. So it helps me not to be confused. It helps me to have a smoother week. It just helps me to reduce stress. I know what I will need to do every single day, and I get to it and I do it, and it has helped me to achieve so many things. This system, you need to tap on it. This one is the one that has helped me to know how to manage my time, which is a daily simple routine. Now, I always say this all the time. You can't wake up every morning and be saying that, okay, today I'm just going to vibe it, or let's see how the day goes. I over here, I don't know if any other person will, do what is okay for you. But for me, I don't see how the day. Anytime I want to see how the day goes, it doesn't go. It doesn't just go for me. And to be honest, I really do not like that. Aside from the fact that I have days where I want to be lazy, where I intentionally tell myself I don't want to do anything, my brain gets it. Like, it's a system. Do you understand? My brain just understands it. But the days that I know I want to get something done and I have to wake up, it's just a simple system, a simple routine that you have to put in place. Now, I'll give you mine for an example. If I know that I want to have like a very cool, calm day without doing anything, I am not going to go on my walk that day. Why? Because I want to have a calm day. Every time I go on my walk in the morning, which is basically 4 5 times in a week, but every time I go on my walk, my brain automatically has this thing that this is going to be a busy day because I have to do a lot of things before 12 p.m. and it works for me so good. So having a morning routine and evening routine, just pick the one that is okay for you. I am a morning person. I like to have a morning routine. I have a morning routine, which is wake up, go on my walk, come back, do my devotionals, journal. That is a routine that I do every single day. Aside from the days that I know that I just want to rest. So if I don't go on my walk, I don't go exercise or whatever it might be, my brain automatically knows that no, we're chilling today. Do you understand? Even my body automatically knows that okay, we're chilling today. But once I'm up at 6 a.m., it's gonna be a busy day. Do you understand? Just simple routines. It doesn't have to be a morning routine. Some people have evening routines, right? But what this does is for your day to have a structure. It helps you to be grounded. It helps you to actually achieve things a particular day. It just helps you to stay very grounded. I am used, my body is used to my soul, my mind is used to how we roll in the morning. We have a routine in the morning, and if we don't do that routine, trust me, it's not gonna be a great day. I don't know what is. I feel like my mind is so addicted to that routine, so I have to do that, right? So having a simple routine doesn't have to be morning, to be honest. A simple routine actually is a system that is going to change and improve your life. This is something that I had to learn and actually change my life, to be honest, which is having a life plan. Now, I know that we're not supposed to actually maybe have a life planning system, or we're not supposed to plan our life because things don't always go as they're supposed to, which I actually agree. But this system, a life planning system, is a system where you know what you want for yourself. You know what you want for your life, your goals, your direction, everything. I had to learn this a very unique way because I knew that I had like a dream, I had a goal. I knew I always like to like create content. I knew I would like to do business because I'm not really a 9 to 5 babe. Now that doesn't mean there might come a time I will not do a 95. Of course, they might be. But I knew myself well. But I didn't have a system. I didn't have a plan. Let's not even go into system. I didn't have a plan. I was just like, okay, so how can I achieve this and that and that? Then over time, I had to learn how to like have a plan. Now, what that did is it moved me from living on autopilot, it moved me to live intentionally. And for the past I started content in 2022. For the past 4 years right now, I've been in a life planning system, which is doing content, learning a skill, doing business. Do you understand it? I'm really not where I want to be, but what this planning system does is it gives you a type of direction, right? So I had to sit with myself and I had to learn. I need a plan, right? What is the plan? I need to sit down, make videos. The plan is to, you know, work towards being a business babe, learning a skill, right? Okay, what system do I have to put in place to get to this my goal? Okay, I need to be filming videos, I need to post 3 times a week, I need to, do you understand my point? So you need a life planning system. This will help you again not to live your life anyhow, or live your life on autopilot where you're just waking up, you don't even know what you're doing that day, you don't know what you've done for a whole year. This system has helped me. If I am to review my life in a year, I can tell you three major pillars of my life, that I really took very seriously. So it's always very important to have a life planning system. It doesn't have to be a 3 year plan, it doesn't have to be a 5 year plan, it doesn't have to be, I don't have a 10 year plan, right? But at least have a 365 days planning system for your life. Is very important. It just helps you have structure so that at the end of the year, you don't just look at the year and say, what did I do in my life this year? I know we all have had that years. I've had those years where I sit to myself and I just didn't know that time was going until I had a system, until I had a plan, until I focused on my goals. So this system will actually change your life. This one is very underrated, which is a system of taking care of yourself. Now, I know that a lot of us are very busy. We are busy making money, but do you understand that that money that you're making, you are supposed to spend it on yourself? You're supposed to use it to take care of yourself because you're the one working for it and you matter. Do you understand the point? Right. So now this is a system where you have a routine, you have a self-care routine, you have a daily routine, you have a, how do I put it, you have an habit that you do daily that actually just fills your cup. Now I know that a lot of us are very busy with whatever it is that we do. For me, that routine, that habit that I put in my routine is watching a movie. That is the reason why I have watched so much movies on YouTube when it comes to like Nigerian movies. That is the reason why, because I feel like I am always busy once my feet gets to the ground in the morning. I need that 30 minutes. I need that 1 hour to myself. Sometimes I doom scroll. I'm not going to lie. That I know I'm trying to work on because I'm always on TikTok. But when it comes to like taking care of myself, feeling myself, working on my balance, working on improving my mood, trust me, is either I'm watching a movie on YouTube or I am listening to music. You see, those two things, they are actually my mood booster, especially listening to music. I can go from a 0 to a 1,000 if I listen to music. I'm sorry about that noise. I'm really sorry about that. But anywho, this is a system of me taking care of myself physically, emotionally, mentally, a system where I have journaling. I cannot tell you how much journaling has really helped me. It has helped me to always articulate my thoughts. I write everything down, how I feel, how someone made me feel, how I feel about a situation, how a situation has made me feel good or bad. It's always written. I journal. I don't journal all the day, all the time, because sometimes my head is just very quiet, my brain is very quiet, it doesn't have anything, it's not processing so much thoughts. I love that for me. But the days where I have too much going on in my head, that's when you will see me, I'm pen, I'm writing, because I don't need those things in my head. I need them somewhere. And that helps so much in the sense that when I write things down, I tend not to remember them so much than when I have everything in my head, worked up in my head. So that's also an habit that you want to put into your routine. Now that is into my morning routine. Working to ease stress, to ease what's it called? To ease stress, to move my body is in my morning routine. So you have to look for somewhere in your morning routine where you have a system that takes care of you. Now, what that does is it helps you not to be burnt out all the time. Now, if you cannot do it every day, you should have like one day. I have one day where I use my face mask, I wash my body, I have this long skin shower routine. I feel like I should do a video on that, but I have this long shower routine where I scrub, I take my time. This routine goes for like 15-20 minutes, it depends, right? The shower goes for like 20-50 minutes. I take my time to scrub my body, take care of my body. And if there's one part I know that I'm trying to improve in, it will be eating, but eat healthy. Eat healthy. I don't know how else to tell you this, but you need to eat very, very healthy. It's a part of taking care of yourself. Staying away from stress, staying away from things that don't concern you, bro. Like that's one part of taking care of yourself. It will help you not to be burnt out. It will help you to always refer yourself. Let me give myself as an example. This is the first time I'm filming in 2 weeks, right? And that's because I felt so overwhelmed, for some reasons I just really felt that, this content thing is, are you sure I'm supposed to be doing it? Yes, there are times I feel like that, right? But I just thought to myself that, you know what, I'm gonna take few days off. That is how I function. That is how I understand that my brain works. Once I take a break from certain things and I come back to it, I kind of give my all. So what did I do? That was what I did. This is the first time I'm filming in 2 weeks, and am I not here giving you guys tips? Yeah, I'm here doing that. So it's always very important to have a system that takes care of you all the time. This last system is the one that brings everything all together, which is the less is more system. I don't know how else to explain this to you. Less drama, less distraction, less of other people's life in your head. Yeah, less of overloading your life. You are doing this, you are doing that, you are taking this one, you are doing. Can you relax? Like, to be very honest, can you relax? I had to tell myself that. I had to get to the point of my life where I told myself that, Tosi, you can't always mommy every single person. It's a firstborn daughter syndrome that I feel like a lot of us but first daughters have. But you can't always mommy everybody. You cannot mommy everybody. In fact, do you know why I started give back? I started to take a step back from certain situations was because I felt like I was giving too much and I didn't have anything left for my future kids. To be honest, it's that deep. I thought about it that deep. And I'm like, I'm doing all these things. What will I give to my own family when they come? I need to be saving some for myself. And I wasn't just saying it in my head, I was saying it out aloud. Every member of my family they were hearing it because I felt like it was giving too much. So less is more, less distractions. Leave some people alone to do whatever it is that they want to do with their life. I'm not saying don't be there, but just from a distance. If you feel like it's very overwhelming for you, just stay like this. Stay away from things that are very overwhelming. I cannot emphasize that enough for you guys. Having peace of mind, being calm. I don't know, maybe as a man you cannot be, but you see, as a babe, being calm, having a calm mind, having a calm, brain, having a I feel like there's a sweat coming down. Having a calm mind is something that I pray for each and every one of us. Now, this less is more system. What it does is it helps you to be consistent. I don't know how else to say it. See, I could sit here and do 5 videos, post 5 videos every day, right? Yes, along for my career, actually do that, but it's actually not going to make me super consistent the way that I want to be over time. I can do that back to back for like 3 weeks to 4 weeks, and then I'm taking 1 week off. I'm not being consistent, if you understand it. There's a system to you being consistent, right? So that is me overloading my life with too much. And really, you do not need to overload your life. It helps you to reduce being overwhelmed. Stay away from things that don't matter to you. I don't know how else to say it. Focus on the things that matter. Focus on the things that are priority. Focus on the things that you tell yourself, if I don't think about this thing in like a week, will I be okay? It's very important for you to talk to yourself that way because it just really helps your life to be more calm, to be more quiet, and to be very peaceful. Yeah, improving your life doesn't come with you doing everything very perfectly. It just helps you have a system that you do over time. Trust me, it can take 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years before you kind of start to really see the results. So this system is actually a life-changing system. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please click the subscribe button, subscribe, join the family. I am very positive that you will learn one or two on here. Please like, comment. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye all.